Welcome into the John M. Huntsman Center on the campus of the University of Utah for the 5A boys basketball quarterfinal. Dane Stewart, Coach Mike Russell from Westfield with you. And Coach, we've got a really interesting matchup here between the Bountiful Redhawks and the upset-minded Alta Hawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this game has all the makings to be pretty exciting.
I'm sure most everyone knows by now, Alta upset the top-seeded Timpview Thunderbirds, a game that shook really kind of the whole state. It took us by surprise. A lot of people probably had Timpview slated in. It was the game by Crew Ekman. He had a fantastic game. Kobe Goodfellow was great in support scoring role as well. And this Alta team, they've had to learn how to play without their leader in Dash Reiser. Coach, how hard is that for a group when you've got kind of that central guy who's been there for multiple years, say, hey, we need new kids to step up and to help shine on a big stage like in a state playoff game?
Yeah, I think that's really difficult, honestly, and it seems like they've been playing without him for a while now, and probably took him a while to get settled in, and everybody's roles would have had to change, and so it seems like they've got it figured out. So
I mean, it looks that way based off of that win over Timpview. Again, I still can't describe how stunning that was to see that come across on Friday night. Then you look at this Bountiful team, and a first year for Coach Hewlett, and he's done a fantastic job. He's been with this program for years. He was an assistant under Coach Maxwell, assistant under Coach Sabenya. Now he's the head man. You know, right? Every head coach has that first year. How hard is it to step in and to step into a game like this where you may be viewed as the favorite at the site in your first year as a head coach? How do you kind of keep yourself composed and get yourself and your team ready to go?
Sure, yeah, I feel he's probably pretty anxious. He's probably got a lot of emotions going on. I just think he's done a great job. I've kind of followed Bountiful throughout the season as we played him early in December, and I think he's done a great job. It'll be interesting to see how his guys come out and play in this matchup with a region foe.
This Bountiful team does have a lot of experience on it, and guys who have been multi-year contributors here, including Lincoln Smith, who's been spectacular over the course of his career, Davey Howe, Wyatt Crane. There's a whole bunch of kids we could talk about. They've had some disappointment in recent years, but with Timpview down, boy, it's anyone's 5A state tournament. We are ready to go. Bountiful in the home whites, Alta in the road blacks, as we are set for the opening tip here on KSLSports.com, which is controlled by the Hawks. Coach, anything you look for from these two teams here early?
I know I'm pretty familiar with the way Bountiful plays. They really like to get up and down, and so I'm interested to see how Alta can try to control the game. I don't think you want to try to run with Bountiful. I think they need to try to dictate the pace.
Point there by Colin Hansen off the back of the rim as Bountiful bringing up the floor for their opening possession. We talk about the balance they have offensively. See who can step up here and for the course of the next 32 minutes, trying to advance to a semifinal here in 5A. First look is a three. That one won't go, and it'll be out to basketball.
That's the other thing Bountiful does really well. They shoot the ball. They have multiple players that can stretch the floor, so that's another thing to see how Alta can defend in that situation.
Bountiful here showing a little pressure early. I kind of like that move. I don't know if we maybe had some blood as Nash Lundberg running over there to the bench to make the substitution. Yeah, he looks like he might have a bloody nose. So Lundberg off, being attended to on the Alta bench. This was the young man, Crew Ekman, who was a big reason why they beat that Timpview team, had over 20 points. This ball battling around, Bountiful coming up with it. Sake Willis will give into the corner, Howe back up top. Coach, you mentioned you played this Bountiful team. It feels like a team, due to their familiarity, they just are so in sync. Is that a fair?
Yeah, for sure. They have a lot of senior leadership on their team, and so you can tell that when you play them. Very confident, very connected.
You think obviously having, Hewlett in his first year, but being on that bench for so long, there's familiarity with the coach as well.
Absolutely.
This one stolen away. Lincoln Smith has the game-opening basket off the steal. It's 2-0.
Lincoln Smith for the Redhawks.
Kobe Goodfellow, he's been great for Alta. He's a great long-range shooter. As Hansen's three is no good, and that tap out there by Caleb Anderson will earn him his first personal foul. As we have another look here at the steal there by Smith. Do you expect Bountiful to be in a lot of pressure today, Coach?
Defensively?
Yeah.
I think so. I think Bountiful, that's one thing they creates pace for them. I think we'll see a lot of pressure. And plus they don't have a lot of size inside, so they can really pressure up at every position.
Now a tough runner there. This one ripped away. Do we have dual possession? Yes, we do. Arrow will keep it here. So Bountiful here will inbound at baseline. We talk about Willis, averages 8 a game, but boy, he feels like he has the ability to make big plays and big moments for them. No work here to Smith. Oh, nice vision. Davey Howe able to free up his first bucket. Where that chemistry really comes in, you kind of know where each other are. Anderson working inside. Nice take by the big man. Caleb Anderson this year averages just 4 per game. Boy, you can see his size.
He's a big boy.
He is. Smith will take this three and hits it. Lincoln Smith. Nothing but net on the tray. How about Hansen? Quickly pushing it up the floor for Alta. And contact there. Goodfellow picking up his first.
What's Anderson listed at height-wise?
Let's pull that up.
Curious. It's hard to tell from where.
6'6".
Okay. Big,
he
strong
looks bigger
body.
than that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks big.
And for the Hawks, 25, Kingston Brown.
Trying to work inside, could not connect. Hansen plays ahead, Lundberg. Don't tell Alta they're the 17 seed. They're good to go this morning. Hewlett kicks out with Howe. He's going to try to drive baseline. Lundberg took that away. Good ball movement, sets up the three and hits it. Wyatt Crane. This Bountiful team, they're not shy at taking the three ball.
That's true. I was going to say that looks familiar.
Drive here out of the corner. Lundberg with the reverse. We mentioned Rise are going down. Now you got a lot of youth that are having to contribute. Lundberg's a sophomore. Wow. Ekman's a junior. There's a lot of pieces that are getting very valuable experience here in these state playoffs.
Yeah. You mentioned them being the lower seed. I think at this point, I think all that's kind of thrown out the window.
Do you think, I mean, as you've coached, is that maybe something where that's on the minds of the boys until the game starts? Or is that always something you feel like you may have to battle depending on the context of the scenario?
Honestly, I think now that they're here and they made it to Utah, I think the seed thing is just an afterthought. I don't think Alta sees themselves as a 17. Probably pretty confident coming off that Timpview game.
Yeah, I would guess so. How about that drive? Boy, Crew Ekman, his first bucket. And he looked very confident there on that take.
Yeah, they're here to play. You can tell.
Willis works this to the corner. Smith with 7 in this opening quarter for the Redhawks. He'll size up another 3 and hits it again. My goodness. And we've got a timeout taken here by Bountiful as Lincoln Smith, 10 of the 15 first quarter points for the Redhawks, including a couple of these. 2:26 to go. We'll be back in the 5A quarter. (15-10) the advantage for the Redhawks. Coach Lincoln Smith has 10 points in this first quarter. I mean, if you're Bountiful, do you just continue to ride the hot hand?
Oh yeah, you have to. Yep. If I'm Alta, you gotta find a way to not give him those looks. They're pretty clean.
They work this inside. Brown with it. Will hand off. Lundberg. 10 on the shot clock here for the Hawks. Hansen with a little space. Takes a little 15-footer. There you go.
It's a tough shot.
And he missed a couple early shots. It's good to see him kind of hit that, get some early confidence. Oh, how about a rejection? Colin Hansen impacting both ends of the floor here for Alta. Have another look here. Stuck right with it. Corner 3, no.
Couldn't tell. Looked like he might have got fouled, but it's hard to tell from up here.
Yeah, that was from Wyatt Crane. Hit a 3 earlier. He certainly went to the floor afterwards. Whether there was contact or not, officials deeming there wasn't. Lundberg. They're still trying to work around. Hands off inside, kicked out. Goodfellas 3 won't go. Nice idea there, though.
Yeah, very nice pass. Unselfish.
Little back door for Crane.
Ty Connell for Bountiful.
Here's Hansen. Lob this inside, won't go.
Good D, good help.
Davey Howe did a great job fronting that pass. Had that one knocked away. Smith couldn't keep it.
That was really nice help there on that weak side there. I don't know if they're going to bring a double, but he was definitely there waiting for it.
You've got to be so precise with that pass when you're fronting and you've got
Timing.
backside help.
Yep.
30 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Hansen will hand off. Ekman. And a traveling violation. Bountiful's defense has been pretty keyed in here early.
They have, yeah. They're very locked in, you can tell. I was just thinking that. Sometimes you wonder how playing on the big stage, you know, your guys are going to react. And Bountiful's, they don't seem to be phased at all.
15 seconds left. Great start for the Redhawks. Hewlett tried to work that inside, turned it over. Ekman from half court gives over. Lundberg at the horn is just off. But a good first quarter. Bountiful leading out to 17-12 in the 5A quarterfinal. You're watching it live on KSLSports.com. Alta basketball. Here to start this second quarter. Dane Stewart, Mike Russell with you from Westfield. Hansen this out with Kingston Brown. Now Ekman. He did a nice job on crew. Only had 2 points in that opening quarter. Was Goodfellow able to track this down? And Kobe Goodfellow has been one of their top scorers since Reiser went out. Had not scored in this game. Still has not. Moore leaves that to Howe. This has been the hot hand. Lincoln Smith had 10 in that opening frame.
Slipped.
Alta here trying to push. Ekman and walked with it again. Maybe trying to do too much there, Coach?
I think so, yeah. Probably would have been best to pull that out and try to work for a good shot.
Kind of looked like a 1-on-3. Maybe he's thinking he can draw contact in that, but that's going to be a tough situation there. Moore looking in with Smith. Hanson defending.
Nice pass.
Boy, they lost him. Bentley Moore able to slip through the defense to score his first bucket of the game. There you go.
Oh, gotta finish.
Boy, Beckham Welling, that's a familiar name down in Sandy and Draper area. Got right to the rim, and one that he knows he missed that opportunity. He'll get more. That roll off the screen was wide open for him.
Yeah, I mean, in a game like this, those are, you gotta have those.
Yep, and he'll get more looks at that one. As he comes up here, that's a straightaway. Of course, brother of Carter and Hayden, the foul there called on Bentley Moore. First team foul on Bountiful in this second quarter. Coach, I'm kind of asking coaches different questions about the game as we go through everything all day today. I'm curious your take. Do you like foul here before the ball was inbound? This is going to go on Ty Cottle. Moving from the 1-and-1 to now having fouls reset every quarter. Have you liked that?
I don't mind.
We mentioned that he has been one of those primary scorers for Alta in lieu of Reiser. And how about that one? That's going to give him some confidence.
Yeah, that was deep, really deep. See if it can get him going.
Here's Howe. He'll drive, denied by Welling, and that's off Howe. Oh! I thought that might have hit Howe there on the baseline. Official's not going to talk about it.
Yeah, it looked like it went off his hand.
Have a look here on the replay. They're going to overturn it. I think this is the right call. Oh, that was an earlier one. Our bad. I thought that was the right call.
Yeah, I did too, from this vantage point.
Yeah. So there's Welling making an impact on the defensive end. Ekman in traffic. Plenty of time on the shot clock here.
There he is again.
It's fouled. It'll be Goodfellow. Boy, he's got an extra jump in his step here in this second.
Nice drive. Strong.
Foul called on Smith. And that will be his first personal. This is a young man you don't want him to get going. Averaging 13 per game. Really good long-range shooter. Had multiple 20-point games this year. Scores on the first. We'll hit them both. Howe. Coming over with Willis. Ten on the shot clock here for the Redhawks. Crane with the step back, works to the corner. Willis has that rim out. Kept here by Howe. And a foul called. Substitutions here for each side. Hewlett back on for Bountiful, and Gates Anderson checking in here for Alta.
Oh, nice play.
There's been a couple times where they've lost some off-ball movement.
Yeah, they move well without the ball. That, they've all been by design, but yeah, Alta's got to do a better job of knowing.
Hanson had a step right to the rim. He continues to look to be aggressive in this one. Willis, he's attacking, denied inside, and
Great
saved.
hustle.
Hansen with the save. The block was by Kingston Brown. Alta can tie or take the lead.
He wants it, you can tell, right?
Yes, he does. Long two here for Hansen. Boy, that's pure.
Wow, that's his second shot he's made. I mean, that's tough to guard.
Yes, it is.
This time of the season, you got to
Yep.
make plays. That's what he's doing.
And he's a multi-year contributor for Coach Horn, and he's standing up in a big moment here for the Hawks. Boy, little tough switch there. Is this one ripped away by Goodfellow? He'll take the long three. No. You mentioned he was feeling it. You could kind of tell, like, I'm going to
Heat check.
get a moment.
Sometimes on these college floors, the first line is what draws your attention, and you see a lot of long shots.
You were here for the early game, right?
Uh-huh.
Some of those banky threes.
Yeah.
We had a logo one.
Yeah. Kind of deep.
Kind of deep. Yep. Of course, the winner of this one to take on the Vikings, who came back from that 17-point deficit. That's still just the way that game played out was
crazy.
very curious. And Smith, he'll try another three. He hits another three.
Wow. Don't believe he's missed from the field.
13 of their 24, and now a palming violation.
Yeah, Smith is just such a tough guard. He can score in so many ways and all three levels.
I feel like his confidence this year has gone to another level. Because
he's
been there for multiple years, but
yeah, and I mean, where we were 4A last year, we didn't dabble much in that, but he was obviously who we keyed on when we played.
yeah.
He's a great player.
Here's Willis, shot clock inside 10. Now Smith, there's a mismatch there, kicks it out. Howe for three, no. Rebound tracked down by Crane. Lincoln with space again. You mentioned it, Coach, maybe a rare miss there for Lincoln.
That might be his first one.
Goodfellow had the step, denied, but a foul call here. This will go on Willis. Coach Hewlett is frustrated with that call.
Fouled in the act of shooting, Cody Goodfellow has 2 shots.
Yeah, as a coach, I mean, nobody's perfect, and that's frustrating for a coach when that call was made. He was so far away, but maybe he saw something we didn't.
It's one of those things where, fans love to criticize officials. It's like, well, you've got a different angle than what they do, right? And
yep. Yeah, they have a very difficult job.
yes, they do. There's a reason why I choose to be up here in the comforts behind a mic and not down there with a whistle. No one wants me with a whistle. That's for sure. I officiated one game in my life. And they're like, you probably could have called a few more fouls. I'm like, I probably could have. You are not wrong.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yes, it is. Boy, fortunate there, because Davey Howe did not have positioning yet. Kicked down there by Hansen. Keep it here. Just a 2-point game.
Yeah, it feels like Bountiful's really controlled the game, but yeah, when you say that, Alta's matched him step for step.
Inbounded to Smith, who scores again. 15 in this first half.
Basket by Lincoln Smith.
Here's Ekman. 17-footer,
It's
no.
a tough one.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Kind of between a couple different defenders there. It's a difficult look. Brown defending Smith. Lincoln, 12-footer. That's supposed to be the difficult end to shoot on. It hasn't been difficult for Lincoln.
No.
He's got 17 in this first half. 28-22 Bountiful will step aside, be back here in the 5A quarterfinal.
Coming out of the timeout, it is Alta basketball.
Alta basketball, 1:15 to go in this opening half. Ekman will give to Brown. Kingston. Good defense here, continues by Bountiful. Ekman running out of time. Hansen's got to put one up. Oh! Wow. Colin Hansen with the shot clock expiring, dials up and out to three.
Every shot he's made has been difficult.
That play looked destined for a shot clock violation.
Yeah, it was well defended. I mean, most coaches are going to live with a 30-footer, right?
Yeah. 10 on the shot clock here for Bountiful. Hewlett sends out. Willis got to get one up, and he walked with it. Yep. Twalk, you know, a mix of travel and walking. That was
I got it.
There.
Yep,
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Got to be real crisp when you're on the call. 10 seconds left. It'll be Alta basketball. Chance to tie this game up. Ekman will drive, step through, is fouled. And if that's on Willis, I think that's either his second, maybe his third. Second.
Yeah, as a coach, those are frustrating. That's a difficult shot anyway. You just want them straight up, you know, make him make the tough shot.
Yeah. We mentioned Ekman on one of those drives earlier, that maybe a little too aggressive, kind of the 1-on-3 scenario. That time, you know, he's able to kind of weave through the traffic a little bit better, get to a better shooting position. And draws the call. Has missed the first one, second one here good. Bring Anderson on here for this defensive possession. Howe hanging short, and that will do it. We head to the locker rooms. 28-26 Bountiful leading Alta in the 5A quarterfinal. Getting ready to start our second half. 28-26 Bountiful leading Alta. Dane Stewart, Coach Mike Russell here out of Westfield High School with you. Coach, looking at the stats from that first half, I mean, it's been fairly balanced. Anything stand out to you?
You know, Lincoln Smith, looking at that number 17 to 28, they've got to do something to try to slow him down.
What would you do? He's got it here, but how do you try to get him out of his rhythm?
I mean, I don't know if they try to, you know, if it were me, I would, another lost man, try to just keep the ball out of his hands. I mean, make the other guys beat you. The next high point is 5.
That one inside as they go in with Caleb Anderson.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they do anything, or if, you know, if he cools off.
They've got Ekman defending him now.
I think he missed 1 shot that first half.
The thing that stood out to me a little bit is Willis takes this 3, that one off the back of the rim. And Bountiful coming up with it. The rebounding was decisive for Alta, 12-6. It didn't feel like they out-rebounded him that bad.
Yeah, 4 offensive rebounds. That helps.
Yes, it does. Ekman will give over. Open look at a 3.
Wow.
No.
Looked like it was online.
It did. I actually thought that went in initially in the way it came off, but here's Howe. He'll give back up top with Hewlett. I mentioned 17 for Lincoln Smith in that first half. Only 4 different scorers for the Redhawks as Willis, extra pass, gets it over to Crane. His 3 is long. Kept here by Willis. Hansen here defending.
Another clean look.
Yep. In for that steal and set up space there, but missed shot. Colin Hansen, we talked about his defense. He had 11 points to lead Alta in that first half. Hit that 3 as the shot clock was expiring. Had a couple nice drives as well. Solid mid-range. Jay is Goodfellow. That shot was blocked with a foul. And that'll be the 3rd on Willis.
That's not what you want.
No. You got to bring him off the floor here.
First team foul in the quarter. Fouled while attempting a 3-pointer. Kobe Goodfellow shoots 3 shots.
That'll be a big piece for Coach Hewlett that'll have to come off as Billy Goodfellow misses a free throw, and free throws out to just 4 of 7 now in the contest. Missed 2 of them.
Penalty substitution. 33 Bentley Moore.
You know, Coach, I'm a believer in the broadcaster's jinx, so I try to steer away from stuff. Goodfellow able to hit that one. 68% on the season, 1 of 3 on that trip.
That's the other thing I noticed. Bountiful hasn't attempted a free throw.
Not one. No hand off here with Howe. His drive gets up over Goodfellow.
Nice move, on balance.
We talk about kind of the leaders for this Bountiful group, and I mean, obviously Lincoln Smith had the big first half, but they've got other guys like Howe and Crane who can have equally hot shooting moments.
Oh yeah.
Hansen with the J, no.
Another
Kept
offensive
here.
board.
A traveling violation there on Lundberg. I got a hot take for you, actually. Remind me during a timeout. We'll stay on and we'll have a little conversation around the rule interpretation.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Yeah. That'll be a doozy, folks. A 3-point game here. Open look at a 3, no. Well, both these teams just been a little cold shooting from long range. Oh, good hand there by Crane. Right on top of the basketball to force the dual possession. Ekman
Oh,
had nowhere to go. Here's Smith trying to drive on Goodfellow. Nice spin. Wouldn't go. It's a nice take there by Lincoln. Kobe.
oh.
Wanted to go back over to Anderson. Just miscommunication there.
Bountiful's done a really nice job of trapping those ball screens. A lot of pressure, takes away vision.
Kingston Brown will check in here, and we've got a timeout going to be taken here by Alta. All right, hey, it's fresh on my mind. Let's talk about it. All right, I'm going to ask you a question here, Coach.
Okay.
Power dribble. What does that mean to you?
That's like a two-handed dribble.
Okay.
A lot of post players use it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
You saying that should be a double dribble?
Is it?
Never seen it called.
I haven't either. So here's the thing. I've actually had this conversation with officials, and they're like, no, it's different. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, well, one hand comes off the ball a little early. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good point.
All right. Well.
Been working. I got a 7th grader, big boy, my
Yeah.
son. We've been working on his game, but yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it called.
I've never seen it called. And I'm not advocating for it either, right? I'm not saying it should be. But I'm
Sure.
just like, in the rule book, we say a double dribble is a two-handed dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then why is a power dribble legal?
That's a great question.
But I can also say that about, 3 or 4 steps these days, because
Oh,
we
I
like
know.
to do that too.
I know.
So we have different definitions gathered.
Yep.
I don't say that to criticize the officials. The rule book is extremely obscure, if you've ever read it. It's a tough job. But
It's ever changing too, you know.
it is ever changing. Anyway, just a little food for thought on this Monday morning. It is Monday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long week. This kept by Bountiful. Here's Howe.
Ooh, late call, late whistle.
Ekman called here for the foul. I had the same reaction he did, and that was Coach Hewlett saying that's on the shot. I don't think that one's going to go over. Do you know the rule book for, or the terminology in the rule book for whether it's on the shot or not?
I don't.
Whether the player's in their habitual shooting motion. Talk about the rule book being obscure. There you go. There's a lot of latitude for you to work with on that one, Coach, just so you know.
Yeah.
Habitual shooting motion. Junction J, that one good for Davey Howe. 5-point lead here. Largest lead today is 7 for the Redhawks. Alta has not led. Brown will give to Hanson. Right back to Kingston. Trying to work inside against Hewlett. A nice job there by Cole using that physicality. Hanson. Tough shot.
Wow.
Following the Redhawks. Number 1, Davey Howe, his first. Second team foul in the third quarter.
The foul called here on Howe.
2 shots, number 22, Colin Hanson.
Hanson here to the line. Good on the first. Off the back of the rim. Boy, there's a lot of split trips here for the Hawks today.
They need them. They need those.
Probably be a tie game. Well, send over to Smith. First bucket of this second half. It's a 3-point shot and a timeout taken here by Bountiful. Back to the largest lead of the game, 37-30 Redhawks, as we have another look. Boy, he missed a couple shots early in this third quarter. Thought maybe he had lost that touch. Nope. It's still there.
Yeah.
Still there.
That was another really clean look. Pretty
Yes,
open.
It was. Man, what does he do? As you watch kind of film on him, what does he do to get open?
You know, one thing I've noticed in this game, he sets a lot of really good screens. We try to teach our own players, you know, if you're being well defended, the best way to free yourself up is just set a good screen, you know. Force your defender to have to help off on that. And he's set multiple screens I've seen, and then they go right to him because the guy that he screens is open. His guy's helping. And
so when you say set a good screen, what are some fundamental principles of a good screen? Is that positioning? Is it timeliness? Is it physicality? Like, what is it?
A lot of young players, they're in the right place, but they don't stick the screen. I've noticed specifically with him, he's sticking it. He's really connecting with that defensive player, which is what a screen is, right?
Yeah. So stand your ground, hold your ground.
Yeah. Good angles. He's a good screener.
Brown. Land here to Hansen. Calling on the drive. Boy, freed himself up late on that take, Coach.
He's a nice player. I like him.
14 now for Colin. Smith.
Ooh.
Oh,
she had a foul. Thought she was going to call it off his leg.
I thought so too. It's his first personal.
Second team foul on Alta.
Back door. Smith there thought he was fouled.
That might have been more of a foul than the previous.
Bountiful bench also thought there was contact. Hansen gonna be called for this foul. Back-to-back fouls here on Hansen.
Hansen of Alta, his second team foul number 3.
Nice cut.
Oh, what a take. Wyatt Crane, count the bucket good. And the foul here on Kingston Brown. Another look here, Coach. Man, what a finish.
I love how they move without the ball, that weak side. That's so important to. It's hard to guard. I mean, really occupies the defense. That was well executed.
Vacating the paint as he's filling it, right? And
yeah.
Missed the free throw. Still a 7-point game inside 90 seconds left here in our third quarter. Look at the defense there by Moore. We've done a nice job on Ekman. He's just got the 3 points today. We really keyed on him. From the corner, no. Feels like there's been a couple times where Alta kind of on the gather to go up for shots. Been a little messy, haven't been able to kind of cleanly possess and prepare themselves for their eventual shot.
I like this, using the clock.
More movement without the basketball from Crane.
Yep, they're really good at that.
Largest lead of the game. Shot clock turned off here for the final 30 of this third quarter. Bountiful student section trying to cheer on their D. 12 seconds to go.
Not a bad foul. You got fouls to give.
Yep.
His second 13 foul.
Ekman.
Well defended.
Take the three, just wide.
Pretty well defended.
Yeah, stuck right with him, stayed vertical.
Foul to number 4, Gates Anderson.
So Bountiful will trigger in, they get it away, that's too much. We are through three, 41-32, the Redhawks 8 minutes from advancing to the 5A semifinal. 32, Bountiful basketball. How important are these first 2 or 3 minutes, Coach?
Oh, they're crucial. They're crucial for Alta. They need some stops. They got to string some stops together, and they obviously need a score. You can't let Bountiful build this lead anymore if you want to have a chance in the end.
This young man has been a difference maker in the third. He wraps around here to Moore. Davey Howe had 6 in that third quarter. Crane had 4. As Lincoln Smith getting some support scoring. Take here by Howe, won't go, tapped out, and Alta with it.
There's the stop. Got to convert.
I mean, that's a heck of a play. I'd love to highlight it. It's just after the whistle, but Welling shows he can get up with the best of them as Hansen here drawing the contact.
That's what they need. Now they just need to convert, right? They need these.
Look, you can still take a still of that and throw it up on the wall, right? Like, you got a picture of you dunking at the Huntsman Center. That's not bad. Free throws continue to be a tough proposition as split the trip there. You mentioned that upset over Timpview. It was a 25-17 fourth quarter for Alta. So they've had to do work in the fourth. They've got more to do here to keep this season alive. Again, without Dash Riser, Hansen there able to deflect it out. Crane will give here to Davey Howe. Quick step.
It's too easy, no help either.
12 now for Howe. Welling hands off. Here's Brown. Colin Hansen hanging and hitting there.
Yeah, that was good defense, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was you talk about, setting your pick. There was a pick by Kingston Brown, and yet Bountiful was still able to kind of get back in their rotation as the foul picked up by Ekman.
Yeah, Bountiful plays really good team defense.
Cottle checking in. Over and back.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Mental mistake. And some of that is you got to put the basketball in a position where your player can succeed, right? We saw in the early game, too. There was almost one on a very similar type of situations, like either commit to the front court, commit to the back court, right? Miscue there for the Redhawks. Bucket here, you can be back to 2 possessions. And Howe gonna pick up the foul. Second team foul on Bountiful. Also the second personal on Howe. Goodfellow coming around. They'll lob it in here. Hansen sends it back out. Brown trying to work around offensive foul. Oh, traveling violation. You see him kind of getting caught with that little wrap around.
Yep, I saw that.
And for Bountiful, number 24,
Sake Willis checking back in here. He's got the 3 personals. $15-footer for Howe.
They keep giving him that left. I mean, he's left-handed. They just keep giving that to him. He's taking advantage of him.
He's got 10 in the second half.
He's played well.
Yep. Ekman looking to drive, blocked by Howe. This game in a trouble spot. Lincoln for 3.
Lincoln Smith, 3 for the Redhawks.
Goodfellow. No. Hansen with the board. And will score. Timeout taken here by Alta. Man, how big was that 3 from Lincoln Smith, Coach?
Clutch. That's a huge shot, given the situation, you know, just over 4 left.
You know, we talked about his first half. He was the primary guy. 17 in that first half of their 28. Second half, he's only scored 6. But it's been, you know, in that moment when he gets the basketball, being prepared to take the shot, right? He hasn't shied away from it. It's been letting Howe, letting Crane kind of fill in, do their pieces, and then when the moment comes and it presents itself, he's been willing to step up, hit it. What a game from Lincoln Smith today.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, you know, early in the game, the shots were there and he was making them pay. And so, you know, he kept his team in the game. What was it, a 3-point game at half?
Yes.
Trying to remember. 2-point game. So, I mean, as well as he played, felt like he kept his team in the game, and now his other teammates have stepped up, and he hasn't had to carry quite that load. But yeah, like you said, he's ready when he has to.
And now if you're Alta, I mean, we talk about this particular game, and you know, it's been tough. Obviously not having Dash Reiser, not having Hayden Anderson. You know, where do you go? Because the challenge has been, we've seen some of them maybe feel a little taken over by the moment of this game and maybe take some shots that they normally wouldn't have. Where do you go here if you're Alta?
Yeah, I mean, they have 4 minutes in their season, right? So you got to try to throw everything out there. I'm surprised they're not pressuring a little more in the backcourt, but they need possessions. They need to. Bountiful's being patient here, as they should be.
Got to get some defensive stops.
They do.
Here's Smith on the block.
Nice pass.
That one ripped away by Goodfellow. There's one. Hansen will pull. No. Good look there for Colin Hansen. That mid-range game has been solid for him today.
That might have been his most open look.
Yeah,
honestly, he's made some tough shots.
Bountiful here, stretching out possessions. Oh, what a move. Just off the back of the rim.
Yeah.
That was a nasty shimmy. Here's Ekman. Lundberg. Trying to find some space. Shot clock down to 5. Ekman will take the 3. Fouled on the 3, and Crew Ekman will head to the line.
I'd like to see that replay. Pretty well defended, I felt like.
Yeah, we don't have that one. Sorry, Coach.
credit to him for drawing the foul.
Yeah, and you know, I think there have been a couple of those moments in this game where Ekman has tried to free up some space, but really Bountiful's been very keyed in on him.
Yeah.
We've seen 2-3 defenders around him a lot in this game, and he's made it very tough. One more here for Crew. 3 team fouls on Bountiful. The lead is 8.
Here's the pressure. See if they can't turn him over here or force him into a bad shot.
Bountiful handled it well.
They did.
Fouled up top.
Hawks foul, number 22.
This will be on Hansen.
His third. Second team foul.
That'll reset the shot
Yeah,
clock.
yeah, I don't love that. I mean, I'm sure their coach didn't want to foul there either.
Right,
so,
right.
I mean.
Well, some of it is, you know, you've got to get some possession.
Yeah, you got to be
right?
aggressive, yeah.
So, second team foul on Alta. They're a while from putting Bountiful at the line. Should they want to do that? There's one given by Ekman. That might be his 4th.
Crew Ekman, his 4th. 13 fouling for Alta.
He's going to come off here.
Sanders.
Springville and Olympus, our next game. We've got some fans starting to fill in for that one as Welling will give this foul, and that will put them, well, that's their last foul to give. How early do you start sending Bountiful to the line, Coach?
I don't know.
I
don't. Everybody's different. You know, if I was coaching the team, we wouldn't do it here. I think with the shot clock, no need. You got to get a stop though.
I mean, it looks like they just wanted to be in position where they could.
Yeah,
right?
I agree with that.
Smith trying to work here against Hansen. Help coming, denied
help.
by Welling. Big man running the floor. They can't get it to him. Good fellow.
Nice
We'll work
pass.
to Beckham now. High off the window, no. And Welling there will give the foul.
Foul on Alta, number 21. Beckham Welling, his second personal.
How about this block by Welling?
It was good help.
15 fouls.
I actually, you know, you see a lot of teams wait to foul. I actually really like giving that foul because you've got Welling who he's got all the fouls to give that he wants, right? Just having missed shots, it's like it's early in the shot clock. Yeah, let's take advantage of that one.
Sure. Yeah. I also think I don't have their free throw percentage in front of me, but I think that matters too.
One more here. Of course, you got to score for this strategy to take advantage, as both of them made by Hewlett his first points of the game. This possession may be critical for the Hawks. Goodfellow, his 3, no. Hansen trying to follow, was fouled. Boy, he went to the floor hard. Howe picking up the foul, his 4th.
Team foul number 4.
And that's the 4th team foul on Bountiful. Bountiful's defense, everything switching so crisp. As Hansen scores. Timeout here taken. We'll stay here. Colin Hansen, Coach, you mentioned his game today, how good he's been, obviously defensively. 21 points to lead the way for the Hawks.
Yeah, I was just thinking he's been one of their bright spots all game.
Yeah.
He hasn't had much help though.
And I think, you know, he's done it, his mid-range, even, you know, going to the rim, but you talk about the help. Just 4 scorers today for Alta. Colin has the 21, 7 from Goodfellow, and then Anderson and Lundberg each with 4, but you know, Lundberg's 4 came in that first quarter. A pair of Andersons did as well. It's been really this second half getting the depth of scoring that's been maybe the struggle for Alta.
Yeah, yep. You can, and it's been evident in the game. I feel like Bountiful's really done, they're great defensively, and so you know everything that Goodfellow has gotten hasn't been easy. He's made some tough shots,
Yeah,
and
he has.
so yeah, credit to Bountiful's defense. It's been pretty stifling.
This Bountiful team last year, boy, they had a great opportunity, kind of let it slip through, or 2 years ago, let it slip through their fingertips. And this group they've been right there, and they're on the doorstep of a quarterfinal win, a chance to return to the semifinal, take on the Pleasant Grove Vikings. 100 seconds away from that outcome for the Redhawks. Thrown up for Willis. We talk about Sake Willis, makes big plays and big moments. Those are his first points today. The foul trouble has not helped him, but when they need a bucket, they go to that young man. Hansen, his pull up for 2, no. Now he'll try the 3. That one's short. And Bountiful knows. Prepare themselves for Thursday, Friday, Thursday, the semifinal. Oh, man.
That'll be a good matchup,
I was
I
going
think.
to say, Coach, let's talk about that, right? PG, we saw them trail today by 17 in the first quarter to Wasatch. They whittled that away, took their first lead late in that game. They obviously have a lot of length, a lot of scores. They can score from anywhere on the floor. What's kind of your synopsis of that matchup?
They're gritty. That was my first time seeing them. They, you know, just to do what they did, they started the game really slow that first quarter, and then they got back in it, and then, you know, Wasatch went on a run. But that fourth quarter it's pretty awesome to watch as a fan.
Well, I felt like PG really amped up their defense in that fourth quarter. We saw a lot of steals. They kind of pressured Wasatch into some turnovers. You talk about how good this Bountiful defense has been today. Is that going to be kind of in that game, in your mind, is it really kind of the better defense wins in that one?
Yeah, I mean, the old saying, offense wins games, defense wins championships, right? I think both of them are very well coached, and so I'm happy to hear they get a couple of days to prepare for each other and rest.
Yeah.
So it'll be I think it will come down to who can play, you know, their style. I think Bountiful's shown today how they like to play. They get up and down really well. They execute well in the half court. So it'll be interesting to see how Pleasant Grove matches up with them.
I will say this, in the post-game handshake line, there should be a lot of thank yous from Bountiful to Alta. Hey, great game and thank you. Great game and thank you. Great game and thank you, right?
That's true.
As Brown will check back in here for Welling. Meanwhile, Davey Howe coming off the floor for the Redhawks. Kingston Baker checking in. You hear the applause there for Davey. 12 of his 16 in this second half. Really helped Bountiful pull away. Crane makes them both. And now with those, the three-headed monster Bountiful all in double figures. 23 for Smith, 16 for Howe, and 11 for Wyatt Crane. Ekman. A nice jumper there for Crew. Up for Lincoln. Denied. How about the defense there by Ekman?
Yeah,
I love the no give up.
Yeah, good hustle. Love to see that too.
We talk about this Alta team, obviously without Dash Reiser in this state tournament, but Ekman's coming back. Mentioned Welling, he's coming back. Hansen's a senior, they'll miss him. But Lundberg's a sophomore, Brown's a junior. There's a lot of guys coming back here for Coach Travis Orn.
Yeah, they'll be a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure. Especially having this experience here on getting to play on this floor.
As Crew Ekman there called for his 5th foul, he's fouled out. But man, his junior year, that Timpview game will be one that he will tell people about for a long time. That's the first one here from Willis Good. More substitutions for the table for the Redhawks. Lincoln Smith coming off the floor. And should he make this, then it will be Willis.
Now, what a game. I mean, that's how you want as a coach, your seniors to come in and play like these guys have done today.
And I think the response in the second half, it was a 2-point game at half. It was like, hey guys, we got to go, and they did.
Yeah, they were good from the start though.
Yeah. I think a lot of credit to Alta too. I mean, hard when you're missing 3 starters.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine.
Papke and Anderson and Reiser. And Hansen stepping out there. You deal the hand you're dealt, and sometimes it's a bad hand, and man, they made the most of it in this postseason.
They did. Yeah. Congratulations to them for being here. There's a lot of teams that aren't, obviously, and 5A's got 32 teams, and so to be here with Final 8, that says a lot.
Had to win their first round game on the road, which they did. Had to go to the Thunderdome against top seeded, won that one. Great year.
Yeah, very great.
Crane came off the floor that last whistle, got his ovation. Is Bountiful here, shot clock turned off. Alta still remaining intense offensively, but they don't have to take a shot as Hewlett will back this back out. Final 10 seconds here in this quarterfinal. 58-44. The Redhawks of Bountiful High School return to the 5A semifinal with the win over Alta. Coach, your final thoughts on this game?
I was very impressed with Bountiful, honestly, and this was my first time seeing Alta. As I just said, congratulations to them. I just feel like their youth was, kind of the difference in the game. Bountiful's very senior heavy, and their seniors came here and obviously ready to go. And so congratulations to both these teams, though.
We talk about the 3 starters down there, all seniors.
Yep.
And so, 1, you hate to not play your last game as a senior, but 2, not having that experience, you could tell. It was difficult for them to work through against a very gritty, Bountiful defense.
Yep.
The Redhawks and the Vikings will be your first 5A semifinal. We've got 2 more boys semis coming up for you, including our next one, Olympus and Springville. Come back in 15 minutes for that 5A quarter here on KSLSports.com.